toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will take the field first. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
On this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. They're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
The Raging Cajuns offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the rhythm.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme with.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sullivan. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 40. The 1st down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sampson. And he'll get it up to the 38, it'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Keith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches tonight.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Raging Cajuns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better than close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Might be looking to run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. A new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Key. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. Breaks the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes with the return. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the... yards on the play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they